Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I hope you're doing good. Um, it's been, we need to find new words for intense and crazy for sure. Um, Now, I'm guided to share this with everyone because truly these are public services announcements, as in the posts and videos I share, especially, the free ones, are very much to activate the field further of everything that's running through the field. So there's a divine purpose behind it because I know if I would just all do this in secret, it would definitely be a lot easier, as well as wouldn't have such a powerful effect because it's been hard enough as it is with the little body count, so to say. We have to work with, as well as truly, we are a small and mighty team and super powerful. And especially right now, we are indestructible. Okay. So infinite gratitude to everyone who's is taking part in the Cosmic Emerald Heart Awakening and Cosmic Quantum Tree of Life, the remote activation marathon, which started officially on the 31st and is going to end midnight on the 7th. So we still have some time to go. I've closed the container, so you can't join anymore, but thank you so much for those who are, okay? And I need to bring some feedback online because that was fucking intense, beyond intense. So because this is also why I'm doing this publicly, because some of the people who have joined are, not in a membership container, Team Godhead. And I wanted to give that feedback to them as well as the collective, because it affects all, because these are very sacred collective activations that we steward, that we safeguard. And we had a full-on attack on the field. So a shitstorm ensued. I probably should have known that would happen. As well as, again, I mean, it's a constant, it's not as if I don't know this is going on. But yeah, I might not have predicted the immensity of the attack. So the Black Magician clowns did put all their might in and banded together to attack the field. But nonetheless, as we are the masters of alchemization, transformation, we transform, alchemize any and all experiences into pure gold dust. Okay? So everything has been elevated to a higher consciousness. This is where truly, this is the final quantum breakthrough leap, completing fully. It's already done. Fully. It was already in the bag, as well as, they gave it their best to prevent this from happening. So anyway, we did it. So we weathered the shitstorm, and now the real true perfectly imperfect storm is going to ensue. This is where the real true cleanup physically unfolds, as well as the shape-shifting of realities, because it's not so much of fighting anything, anyone, any group anymore, no black magicians, because we end all wars. This is it. Because I was faced with a lot of things yesterday on the 4th as the activation, the final activation within this marathon, where we met for an hour, or rather, I went all night, happened. And again, the field was attacked massively and we weathered through it. And then I had to sort a few things out. And then I went back in very, very deep. And I can best explain it as rebirthing all of creation, calling back all of the fractals of the oneness and merging them and stopping this war. Because we're not fighting fractals of us anymore, okay? And everything and everyone is part of this. So I can really just recommend for anyone having issues with that kind of thing, like I've had a lot, okay? Black magician, dark magic interference from the opposition, that stop fighting. You just observe, you know what it is, you understand, you get a big picture, and you surrender to source. Okay, God is taking care of them now. Believe me. Unata eshanata karata. But you need to fully merge at one with God and surrender to that, as well as listening to the guidance, because obviously I didn't just do nothing. I went in and fully cleared, again, as part of this activation together with those taking part. And obviously we have a lot of cosmic support and from Mother, Father, God, which I am doing this on behalf of, to complete this Emerald Heart Awakening us unifying as one God source. The totality of the singularity is here, and it's just going to unfold now. This is done. This is what's bringing the full awakening, full disclosure. This is the telepathic network fully igniting. This is where truth is just known. You just know, especially those forerunners now. Again, the portals, the gateways, the passageways are wide open for the forerunners to ascend now. And all you truly need to know, or rather do, is to fully surrender to your God self and fully transcend all of the separation. I mean, it's easier said than done, obviously. This is what all of Ascension is about, but this is all I've been teaching. And just one more thing, for the team membership level 1, especially Godhead container, so those in level 1, because I haven't done a specific energy update for them, but in the last month, because of where we're at and me completing everything together with you, and it's been having been extra super testing intense, I've been getting it from all sides, like seriously, holding it all together. And so I haven't been doing the updates as I, so to say, outlined in the description, as they are here now, and fully move them over. But what I did is like make literally free group calls available. So there's nothing missing, as well as if you really truly look, what you will find is a whole replay vault that goes back to summer last year, full of activations, hundreds of hours of replays, ancient gnosis, wisdom, knowledge, keys, codes, activations shared. But if you don't have eyes to see and ears to hear, I mean, also watching them will not help you as much. But again, also people not understanding me, it's really a frequency thing, okay? Because people can watch and learn, but still not fully get it, because it's a frequency thing. Again, if you really understand another person, and it's all about, miscommunication between egos. The core of the spiritual war is all about the split within the families. I've been talking about this for a while, the cosmic monad. Those original pairs, magic grail queens and kings, guardians, Ayanis, rishis, that have seeded the founder races, that have seeded all of reality, okay, that we're all part of, as well as some of us have these core fractals of those beings, them splitting over a divide in belief systems and basically projecting their unacknowledged shadow aspects onto one another, not seeing one another correctly. And again, when you have opinions, belief systems, judge others, this is what created the separation, the split, the fragmentation within the oneness, within the core of the cosmic family, which then goes out to all, because we hold the core blueprints of creation. And as we heal this, it heals for all. And it's done now from within the core of the core, because we have within my container agreed upon one version of reality and what is happening right now. And this is what has created it. So infinite gratitude to the Love Bliss crew, the one and only. And we did it, okay? But this was, oh my God, so intense. So literally purging through all of the collective fears, psychosis. It's limiting beliefs. You need to understand people make bad decisions which end up in, unfavorable realities. But you're not truly happy because you're acting from your false ego self, because you're still acting from wounds, traumas, you're in separation. Okay. And of course, you're not going to make the right decisions because your false ego self is a false character in a game. It's algorithms, it's thought forms, belief systems, opinions. And again, this has caused a fragmentation. You need to hold containers with people or be with people that truly surround you. Okay, when we build these shields and containers, we create realities, especially what I work with, especially with the level 3 of the membership container at a very, very high level. And this is a massive influence of the whole collective. And what we're doing, what I've been doing since April last year, very consciously, is healing the cosmic Kryst blueprint, which holds the morphogenetic field of the cosmos, of the planet. And as we have healed this now, this is going out in the physical. So everything is about to shift. But yeah, anyone who's taken place, and it was a rough night, seriously, that was so intense. It was a bit rough, but now, if you felt that, truly, I mean, it's just part of the unfoldment, okay? It's like you need to purge through the fear, you need to purge through the pain, the psychosis in order to get to the oneness. There's no other way around to enlightenment, okay? The only way out is in. So this is not about just love bliss, but you get there now. if you've done the real true hard inner work and gotten to know your real true self, and the codes and the blueprints are all there, we're going to be lit up like a Christmas tree now, especially those forerunners. Okay, this activation is helping a lot. Again, it still is going until midnight on the 7th. Let's see. And then also for those of the membership, if we're still looking at these screens by then, let's say around the 8th, I will post another update for us, and I will have a special gift for the 11/11 date gateway magical portal, but really it's already open. It's not about dates. We've gone beyond time. Now, the throat is still a little bit clearing. I can feel it. This is where black magic fully dissolves as you're standing in your truth. And again, you need to surround yourself with people that truly see you, support you, value you. There is full transparency, honesty, loyalty, okay? Because this is what heals the blueprint. And if this is not present and people are not 100% supporting you and all in, this creates weakness in the field. And it's like there is a leak in the field, okay? It's like men, like team members are down and they're missing, okay? And this weakens the field. So you need to be very conscious about if you're creating things like me, you know, because everybody can do this. Again, I'm just laying the blueprints for this. Build groups to create new earth now together with at a, you know, whichever level you're guided to. But we need to really have each other's back. Okay, and you need to really be able to see one another. And we can only create from the space of like, you know, where the false ego self has transcended. And again, it's happening all as one. Yeah. As well as the forerunners are now able to fully ascend and pass through the gates fully, completely. Okay, so this is taking off. The divine love tsunami is here, healing all the fractals from within the oneness. And this is unifying all beings, kingdoms, all worlds as one. It's all just consciousness. As you remember your eternal consciousness, okay, you're not your emotions, not your thoughts, not your storylines, not your body. You need to let it all go. It's the only way to pass, to fully ascend. You need to fully merge with the oneness and have no more separation running through your field. And these inverted thought forms that, again, are not you, and that you need to transcend any kind of shame and guilt of getting it wrong, because you need to understand everything you got wrong is part of the plan. You've been played by God. Everybody's been played by God until you fully merged with God. And then you see the big picture. And you can see that all of this is perfect, okay? Because you are just collecting information for the Godhead, for this divine blueprint to have been completed. And it's done now. All the lessons have been learned, okay? But in order for you to, you know, pass your final initiation tests, graduation, you have to transcend all of the separation and the false thought forms, inverted perceiving of things, until, you know, again, all of the trauma, the hurt, the pain, the separation has been healed. And you can only get to that state of oneness within the aloneness, ultimately. Yeah, nobody can do this for you. You need to sit with yourself. There's a lot of contemplation. There's a lot of inner work involved. And it's the only way to get there. You need to pass through the pain and you keep going until you're done. There's no other way around it. You need to purge it. It's held in your blueprint. The bigger your blueprint, the more you need to purge. There's no way around it, okay? And it's not about focusing again on trying to be happy and positive and, you know, imagining figures of light, but literally going right into the shadow, because you need to go through it anyway and fully transcend it, to turn it back into gold, to see, like, this is how you reclaim your power, your multidimensional self, your antimatter body, okay, your Rasha body. It's all about the shadow body, ultimately, the pain, transcending it and turning it into wisdom, power, gnosis, your blueprint activating, because in the pain, as you purge through it, burn it all up, you get all the gifts, the abilities, the memories, the superpowers now of your multidimensional self. But you can't do it if you don't want to own your whole self and project parts of your unacknowledged shadow that you don't like to look at others. And everything becomes inverted. This is the reversals, okay? And there was a lot of shit flying around the field yesterday around that. So this is the end, as you're fully standing in your truth. Nobody's opinions, belief systems, projections get at you anymore. This is your field sealed, and you're no longer entertaining people, places, things that are trying to tell you that, you know, there's something wrong with you. Because again, this is how psychic attacks start. And we have these belief systems about other people, and people not wishing others well. And again, a lot of this is so subconscious, people they're not even aware. Okay, so you need to really be honest with yourself to really see through all of the programming, but that's what you need to see it for. It's not yours, it's just programming, it's not your true self. So as you see it for what it is, as you see it that by getting it wrong, you got it perfect. But then once you know better, you need to do better because that's the only way you can align your blueprint. You need to align it with real truth. And I really help people with that, with all of my calls and activations a lot. But again, you need to still do the homework and integrate this and get to know your real true self because you need to do this journey your own unique way. But you just need to understand you can't get it wrong. If you're afraid to get it wrong and focus too much on, getting it right, believe me, you get the opposite effect. This is why if you focus too much on the good stuff, on the light, love and light and all of that, you're fueling the shadow. It's all in reverse, okay? Until you've re-reversed it and it stops with you and you're no longer playing these games, okay? So this is where all of the victimizer nonsense is fully ending, the end of all wars. This was the end of the battle and we're just clearing this fully now until, again, for the next, 36 hours or so, as all of the shit lifts fully off the field, yeah? But we are already feeling a whole lot lighter, a whole lot calmer, truly safe in our physical embodiment, being our real true self, no matter what shit is being thrown at us, okay? You just need to know your real true self and not, just don't worry about what other people think, truly. This is freedom. This is liberation, okay? We're not here to make other people happy. We're here to be our real, true, authentic self. This is the only way you can fully correct your blueprint. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to fight anyone anymore. You let God take over as you just stand in your true God self. This is where, also we're calling the spirit team for. That's another thing I got. The NPCs, all of the shit, okay? That's because, a lot of, like 95% of this reality is artificial. So these beings, NPCs, but it was shown to me that ultimately what they represent, beyond belief systems, compartmentalization, subjectification, is our own unfulfilled multidimensional self. So all of the quantum that hasn't been fully reclaimed yet. And the quantum has been fully reclaimed. It's flowing all the way in. All the gates, portals open, okay, flowing in. Full God self embodiment is here. Enasakara Ushanata. But you have to align with it. You have to merge with it. And this is what we're doing right now. And as you're doing that, you're fully aligning with your dream life. Okay, so expect characters, storylines, things in your environment to shapeshift, literally. You don't need to go anywhere. Okay, there's no evacuation. It's just you're shapeshifting everything from the inside out and then you project it out. Inside your heart is where you find everyone and everything. Okay, you go this is what we do. We go on multidimensional journeys. Yeah, this is what my activations do a lot. And they bring you deep into that quantum field where everything is possible and accessible now for those in full alignment with God and fully having transcended their fear of living and dying. It's the only way to fully ascend. You need to see through the matrix, the fakery, the false, and that you're not your body. Your eternal consciousness constantly redreaming itself as the oneness. Fully transcending your individual false ego self, okay? Alchemizing it into your own unique energy signature frequency, returning back to your original natural state of beingness, oneness. The totality of the singularity is here, and it's what home is, okay? And it's here now for those ready, okay? I think that's it. Read the post also, okay? Just know, freedom and liberation is here. It's completing. And we are the true guardians, the real presidents, okay? And leaders of all new free worlds. Don't give your power away to the characters and clowns in the game, okay? We are taking over, and that's that. Anasakarasha. But you need to claim that, okay? Kind of like I did, just in your own way. Okay, I have 2 more things. Couple of downloads, quotes that came in just for fun to enlighten you now. Now we stop trying to be positive and become real instead. Truly, it's all about realness. It's not about being nice, positive, about putting a smiley face on when it's not our true feeling. Okay, we need to really speak our truth. It doesn't matter, like, you need to be okay to lose everything and everyone. Really, that's all I've been trying to transmit. True authenticity, okay? But again, we often think that we are until we find out that actually we've been holding back all the time, because I constantly deepen more into more authenticity, because we all sometimes hold back, of course. You know, and there's also time and a place to say the truth when you're ready. It's all good. Okay, but this is really, you need to let and transcend all of the shame, all of the guilt. It's not true. You just need to see where you've been wrong to fully align your blueprint and make the wrongs right. This is what all of this is about. This is what repairs and heals all. This is the cosmic womb fully healing. Okay, and as this heals, all of creation fully heals. Okay, this is it. The mother is back and she has given birth to the earth. It's fully here now. Enatal, Aishanata. Kusanati. I literally felt like giving birth to my daughter last night. Like I was so reminded of that, which was also a very painful process. Okay, and one more. Fuck normal, we're going supernatural. Okay? All right, let's do it. I actually came across an article today that said science is ready to teleport the first person, a whole being, you know, instead of just whatever atoms and stuff. So I know, again, this is just a symbolism in a dream field. We are ready because we're way ahead of artificial technology, okay? We hold organic plasma technologies inside of us, the crystalline castles, cities in the sky, okay? Diamonds, rubies, it's all inside of us, truly. Everything you could ever dream of, it's inside of you. You have to activate the new holographic blueprints of creation inside of you, okay? If you want help with that, I can highly recommend, especially joining level 3 of the membership container. If you have any issues, because there has still been interference with the payments going on, but I know God is taking care of that. And already has at a higher level, in a different way. But there is a lot more to come, because I know the infinite abundance that has been withheld from us because people wanted, you know, for us not to get it, and we're jealous, envy, competition. Again, this is what black magic is ultimately all about. Ultimately from within our own family, the fight over power, okay, over the blueprints, over consciousness. This is all about a fight over belief systems. That is the war in the consciousness. That's the spiritual war. What we believe to be true. That's what informs reality. Okay? And I know this has been fully corrected now from within the core of the cosmic monad, and it's going out to all. But how quickly and easily this goes is up to us. Okay? All right. Now, I leave it here. Thank you so much for all of your support. Any like, share, subscribe, comments. Thank you so much for anyone sending me truly good vibes. And I truly wish, one more tip over the next few days, because this is where the shit hits the fan, okay? And things get really real. And this is where we reap our rewards for all of the hard work done, okay? But just whatever unfolds, observe. Be in the observer state, the 0 point field again. To get there, you just need to purge for all of the attachment, the resistance, the anger, shame, guilt, frustration, whatever it may be, to come out the other end. Purge, purge, purge. It's not yours. You're just playing a character in a game, okay? To reach full freedom, okay? Observe, because this is where you collapse and co-create realities from, okay? And we are doing this at a very high level. It's already done. I know it's now time for those who've done the work and who have passed their final initiations and tests to fully ascend, take it easy, relax, and allow the abundance to fully come to them. Because we've already done the work. And the new realities are all about like 90% imagination, and the rest is taking action steps. There's very little to do as such, because again, reality is imagination. Oops, confirmation there. Reality is imagination. Okay, we are imagining all of this. Okay, science is proving it, and I know this is just going out in the field now, because this is the real truth, fully arising from within our hearts, the crystalline core, crystalline caverns of earth, okay, and it cannot be questioned, because it's just arising from within each one of us. It's in our DNA, okay? The true cosmic library. It's inside of us. And we're all here to retrieve different parts of that, our own gifts, abilities, knowledge, wisdom, fully returning from all of our multidimensional self. And again, it depends on how much you have already integrated of that. And it's all down to shadow integration, truly, and merging that all back into light, just shining light onto it, a higher consciousness. And this is what transforms it into pure gold and wisdom. This is why I want to say no so much, or rather transmit so much, because I truly have surrendered myself to, to divine will and God's guidance, and being a vessel for God to speak through me, free of what I believe to be true and think needs to happen or not. And it's like right now, really one now moment to the next, listen to your heart's guidance. This is how you repair your blueprint beyond what anyone else said, beyond anything you've ever learned, okay? But you need to connect to your source self, not what do you think you need to do? What do you feel you need to do? What do you want to do? Let your heart and your passion guide you. This is where your destiny lies, okay? Not in your monkey mind. Now, this is the Godhead fully taken over, fully surrender, okay? Allow this massive transformation leap to fully complete now. Okay. This is our moment. Full and final rising, the cosmic dragons starborn. Okay, the phoenix rising from the ashes, fully, completely, us shining, like you return to your true self. Sort of the fear fully lifting, all of the psychosis, division, all of the fragmentation fully healing. But again, we are constantly co-creating how this is going in every now moment as we work in the sacred circles and within our own consciousness, with every word, thought, feeling, action we take, our perceptions as we shift them, what we looked at. As we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. That's the quantum observer effect. Because it's all about shifting perception. That's how we heal, no? And once we heal something, it's like as if it's gone, never happened. And you just have the lesson remaining. And that's where we're going. So that's the false akash, all of the limiting beliefs, all of this programming, clearing the false ego self, the false matrix. It's all one and the same. Let it allow it to happen, allow the last veil to fully lift. I mean, it's here, it's crystalline clarity, all of the confusion fully lifting. But yeah, I mean, there's some madness that unfolds in the process with some people, okay? I was shown this and I really prevented a lot of madness from happening this week. I know this because we went through it on behalf of the collective. So again, thank you so much for those who are helping and have helped and are supporting in a really tangible way, especially who are all in and who are here to make the magic happen. And now we complete our hero's journey, our final jumping, hipping, scopping, that's not a word, hopping, skipping, hopping across the finish line, okay? And it's gonna be our happily ever after and biggest, wildest dreams fulfilled, and it's gonna happen all at once. But you need to let it fully go. Watch any of my other videos, or again, check out my membership container or previous group calls, classes in the details below on my Ko-fi page. You find them in the description box. And yeah, otherwise, let's see how the celebrations and the family reunion unfolds now. As this all corrects, as the God self takes fully over the cosmic consciousness, okay? And the quantum fully flows in and we have reclaimed all of our power. Okay, I'll leave it here. Thank you so much. So many blessings. I see you there. Bye-bye.